welcome to ItsFuse TV. Welcome to the Fuse family. Of course, I'm Fadika. I am right here with you. If this is your first time coming across this channel, please do hit on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell, and join the Fuse family. So we basically sit and then discuss issues trending in the country. And today being Friday, of course, Friday, dear Munim say in Sembebri. See, so first up, we are going to discuss Lil Wayne, his new project he's doing, the Ibrahim Traore movie. In Sembia Koso Honum, you better discuss a resident na airco. Sounds so na Sarkodie so Aba News Nimo. He has made a post, he has tweeted talking about Afrobeat, in fact, praising one particular artist who has also done, you know, incredible and marvelous work in the music space. Yeah, we are actually going to talk about that. And of course, our previous, and we were kind of saying, our artists now previously, now on a year artist of the year, but then this year he lost it to the 5-star artist, which is Ken Promise. Stonebwoy is out, and he actually granted an interview. He said something, so we would also, you know, take a look into that. This and many more stories is what we would discuss here. As I said, if you've not subscribed, if this is the first time joining us on this channel, you're welcome. Grab a seat and let's have fun. So now let's start with our first conversation. So first up, Lil Wayne. So some weeks ago he came out to tell us oh, your movie be. Now the movie is titled Ibrahim Traore. So if you don't know Ibrahim Traore, he's the Burkina Faso president ruling now, and Lil Wayne had decided to obey a movie about him. But there's a new development. I think this one is actually a good one. But there's a new development. So he said they were on set yesterday and some armed men with bikes, armed, fully covered and stuff, about 10 guys came to them on set and then destroyed everything. All the things they were using for the set, for the shooting of the whole production. Wow, let's watch it.
Good evening. Nana from Church and my try to Ibrahim Traore, watch out. And I be a motion, yes, I'm a breaking man. I'm a baby, you can move in the few and see on Tessie, and many. Also, not many nations as a president, if you can be now, and say, yeah, you man of Pitana Panaba, and we ever do the motors bear 9 to 10. Boys, maximum and working about settles. Adia, Yajaman, as a Yajaman, I did Yajaman. Adia, won't you send me that say, a mount for PC Yajaman, and you say, and I'm missing, who is helping me. Now, Mrs. Lemina, who is Yajaman. I'm up. Get it there, because we got to move some career, as if your name, if you're behind, they'll be more than 50.
Oh my God. This is quite unfortunate. It has gotten to a point where we attack people doing work. So if we don't go out to work, what will happen? To say, yeah, Jumano, so people are attacking us. Is it the whole concept about the production you don't like? And even if you don't like that, why should you attack the person? But then from what we heard from Lil Wayne, Nia Omoe channel, they are going to release it, even though they are not done with the whole project. I think the venue, the set where they had the sets to shoot the whole production, the man is saying because of how things are destroyed over there, they have to end the production. So let's just see, or let's just wait and see. Say, it will be you know, better, and if possible, if you're also there and you know you can provide them with some sets, I think this is the best time for you to reach out to them. But also, please, let's all take our security and our safety in our hands, especially when we are dealing with high projects like this. Okay, fam, so let's move on. Now let's talk about Sarkodie. So over the night, yes, Sarkodie has made some posts, and I don't know, for some strange reason, Sarkodie is, you know, really coming into the news with a lot of stuff. So he has tweeted, you know, or made a post congratulating Akon, because Akon said he, together with himself and other artists, especially in Nigeria, they are the, you know, the pioneers of the genre Afrobeat. Let's listen to what Akon had to say.
Time just flew past. Literally, time flew past. I mean, it was the craziest thing because when I 2008 was my last official album,
All right.
which was the Freedom album. And then I was producing the music for the World Cup in 2010.
For FIFA, yes.
Went to South Africa, and then from there I ended up landing in Nigeria. And what we created in Nigeria was what you see now and hear as Afrobeats, right?
Well, so we all heard from Akon. So because of what Akon said, Sarkodie also came out to do what? To congratulate Akon for the work he has done. And personally, I think this is with no disputes. We can't dispute this because when it comes to Afrobeat genre, Nigerians have actually, put in a lot of work. So yes, what Sarkodie is doing is good. To congratulate someone for bringing such a journal like this. On the screens are some of Sarkodie's posts that he actually made. So with this one, he says, big shout out to the legend Akon for what he did for Africa. We can't skip that in history. Few artists in their prime will look back and put their phones on from the motherland. He did that in a big way. Of course, it's been bigger and better since we can't ignore his contribution to the global dominance of Africa. So yes, this is artists supporting artists, and we are rooting for that. Anyways, let's move away from Sarkodie. And let's go to the camp of Stonebwoy. This was a man and winning Artist of the Year consecutively. Saying, is it 4 or 3? Guys, I've forgotten. Let me know in the comment section, is it 3 or 4? But anyways, this year, which is 2024, he lost it to the 5-star artist, which is King Promise. Anyways, even though he lost it, Stonebwoy is not resting. He's out there doing a lot of work. And just recently, he has granted an interview with one fine lady. And then during the interview, I paid attention, and then I learned a lot of things. And one of the main things he said is, as a country, we need to be intellectuals to talk about stuff. No, don't let me take his words from him. Let's hear it from his own mouth.
Smash that intro. As Ghanaians in the Ghanaian industry, a need for a mind shift, a mental shift. We need that mental shift because it's going to be important for us. Celebrating a lot of mediocrity is one thing that is hurting our industry, because if we want to progress, then we have to do progressive things, but we are not mentally changing to adapt to stuff that would actually cause the progress to happen. There's a need for speak highly of the positive moves that we make towards progress, rather than immediately compare it, chastise it. Is it that the people feel like they're supposed to be like an overnight success? Before any Nigerian artist in my time would have won a Grammy, they would be doing these things.
Exactly.
You see like 5 Nigerian artists, A-listers at the Grammys, inclusion. You will see narratives like, if it was not for Davido, Chris Brown would not have won a Grammy.
And there you heard it from Stonebwoy. He said, we need to think differently if we want to dominate globally. Now, let's take our sister or our neighbor country as an example. I'm talking about Nigeria. Let's look at the artists in Nigeria. They move together. Oh, yes. Nigerians do things together. They don't even mind working with an up-and-coming artist just to make sure that, the music dominates the system. And we can see it in their results, especially when, they are going onto the international stages. I'm talking about the Grammys and all that to take an award. It's not just one Nigerian artist that go. They go together, so you can see terms, you can see quite a Davido. No, Davido hasn't. But you can see terms, Star. You can see quite a lot of them, going together as a country. But in Ghana here, we are self-centered. The pull me down syndrome is way too much. Oh yes, Ghanaians, pull me down. If it is not me, then it shouldn't be you. But in this world, there's even an adage that says, if you want to make it in life, you go alone. But if you want to go further in life, you go with a group or you go with people. Sounds in a prayer way. Ofa ba kuna ubu na den ebuke, but if you separate no ebomu bebra, it doesn't break. So Ghanaians, let's change our mindset if we really want to dominate globally. So yes, this is something Stonebwoy has actually been preaching for a long while. But you know, Ghanaians, we turn everything into the negative way. So I'm very sure so we crowd Akon. If people will come and then fight him. I know the people who will come, but I'll not mention it. Now let's move on. Let's move on to our final story for the day, our final discussion for the day. So I was very interested in this particular one. When I was putting out the production, I was like, no, I have to talk about this guy. Do you know why? Because currently I am falling in love with his music. Yes, I'm talking about Yaya KK. I'm talking about Black Sherif. I'm talking about the Zama Disco Boys. Guys, yesterday I gave you an information. Did you deliver it to Black Sherif? I told you to tell Black Sherif that. Should I sing the song? Obin country Black Sherif say, Did you sing it to Black Sherif? I don't think he saw it, so please tell Black Sherif that MFA. Anyways, let's talk about him. So, so you all know this one blog, I'm not going to blog and I saw your day. In the UK now, you're born a bar down because of in your maybe I know you UK now to say you're born a bar down. And I'm saying I can't you be some cocoa or car nipanason. Should I? Should I mention that artist's name? It's not an artist, so should I mention that person's name? Anyways, so on also talk about out or can say me or say Black Sherif the cat. Hey, me want the come my car. Do you know my son name is Deka? And it was hey Black Sherif Deka. Anyways, you got to any can. When I come back, we talk about it.
It's in depth. Somebody like Blacko. Onye sika. Blacko ekada Blacko so. Blacko bit ma kosra ba from bit ma to biase Japade nyama Blacko ba Blacko ekada no so. Blacko is a lone baby. Lone ne da Blacko so no. Onye ontia ne kan wie. Blacko has to go on tour. Once na bena boy mo na de bi omo on serious tour no. Blacko for day on serious tour touring around the world to accumulate all the money they are spending on him back.
Okay, so I realize most of you don't know him. So that is Showboy. And Uncle Showboy. And Uncle Showboy say Black Sherif the car. Well, you know, aside all the things that Uncle Showboy has been doing, this is one particular thing I personally, I side with him because it's true. And we all know, for you to be ruling charts for weeks, for months, nah, come on. There's some backstage work that has gone on. I'm not going to talk about it here because it's quite a lot. It's quite technical. So I'm not going to pay more for you, but that's the truth. Black Sherif is in debt. He's in debt, of course. Because for Empire to be doing all this, even look at the PR work before the Iron Boy album was released. Nah. He's in debt. So what he's actually saying is the right thing. And in order for him to pay back, because it's a contract something, so in order for him to pay back, Blacko has to go on more tours. It was so chinchin amama so nebeya obetimi ayeden enya sasikano to pay back whatever was done for him. So what I say. So basically that is it. So the person who said it, that's Madam Showboy. Don't forget he's also a rapper though. He's a rapper. So if he's in the industry and he's telling us, say, this is what is going on, it is true. And in fact, most of our artists, this is what they do. Especially if you are under a record label, this is what mostly the record label does with the artists in order for them to, to be topping charts and then to be in the system for quite a very long time. That is why, say, when you're individual artists and now when you're artists on your own, most times it's difficult for you to, be out there or maintain that position for a very long time because you don't have the right funding and the right resources to push your work out. So yes, but then that doesn't mean that Blacko's career is coming down or anything. He's actually doing well because per the videos we've seen of the Iron Boy tour, Blacko is going to rule the charts for a very long time. Bestie, so this is where we wrap up today's show. Of course, if this is your first time joining us, you're welcome. This is ItsFuse TV. Welcome to the Fuse family, and I am Emefadeka. Also do well to like, comment, subscribe to the channel as well, and share to your friends so that they don't miss out whenever we upload a content. Welcome to the safe space. I'll see you all before you know it.